the toy collectible fans fly guide for TekSushi.com. We gave you a look before at some of these Marvel Legends Iron Man figures, I should say. We looked at the first three, the Iron Patriot, Classic Iron Man and the Heroic Age Iron Man. But we just gave a quick look at them. Hasbro Australia here have kindly donated a set of these for review, so we're going to go back and give you a look at all of them. We're going to start at the very top though and give you a look at the Monger figure, the Build-A-Figure piece. You get components, as you can see there, in the packs themselves once you buy all of the figures together. So we're going to show you that first of all, and then go back and give you a look at Iron Patriot, Mark 42, and then go back through the whole lot and we'll just give you a look at all of the pack and the features and the figure just in a little bit more detail. So we're going to start off with this, as I said, the Ironmonger figure first of all. So again, you get different parts in each figure. There's just a bit of a quick glimpse to show you how you get each part and what figures you need. So basically you need them all, but each individual arm and leg comes with a different part, and as you'll see there, this one here is from the Ultron figure there, so that's where the head comes from. So you clip all the parts together and you get this amazing looking figure. Absolutely stunning. This really is, I mean, to be honest, the rest of the figures are great, but this guy is just the business. There's a great piece of work that's been done on the figure in terms of the paint and the style of it. There's a real kind of sparkle kind of colour that's been applied underneath, which really makes this armour shine. Just giving you a quick look at this first of all. Hopefully the camera can pick up some of this in detail if you're watching this in high def. But there's a real kind of high quality shine on some parts of this, you can see, and it's just the attention to detail they've put into the plastic and the paint there really has made this look like armour. It picks up really well when you look at the head of this figure there. There's a kind of Cylon-like mask going on there. The red's again beautifully painted as well, just to have this glow on the rest of them. Just really well done. Again, I don't know whether it's picking up properly on the camera for you to see, but you should be able to see some of that sparkle coming off it there. Definitely a heavy shine coming off this figure anyway, and it really does make the armour look metallic and really funky all put together. So a very heavy piece. It's about 2 inches taller than the rest of the Marvel Legends Iron Man figures, which makes this really dwarf over them. But it's basically a bit of a repaint of, it's not a repaint, it's a blown up repaint of this guy, which was the Marvel Universe figure from many, in fact it was the Iron Man 2 range actually. This came out as the comic series Iron Man at one point. And basically this is his big brother. It's basically like for like. They're really not far apart at all. A great figure in a 3 3/4 scale or 4 inches in scale in this one, and even better on this scale for this size here. So as I said, all the different components you snap together, very easy to put together, and once it's together, it's together. It's absolutely rock solid. So you get, in terms of articulation on this guy here, we've got a ball joint with a hinge on the head, but it gives amazingly good movement all the way around. Considering his huge chunky armour, there's plenty of room and manoeuvrability on him. Underneath these arm flaps, it's always about the flaps, you get a ball joint with a hinge on the shoulder which plugs in there, so again giving you real 360 degree, and that's also on that bicep as well. You've got articulation in the elbow, you can just see that joint in there, and he does have, I believe, is it movable wrists? Yes, he does. So he's got swivel wrists as well. Now he can't move too far because of the armour plating that he's got there, but you can see you can get some movement in there too. He's got torso, complete 360 torso movement there, and that rocks back and forth, so there's a real good bit of movement in there. Same for the legs as on the arms. There's a ball joint with a hinge on there, pretty common, and that also rotates around the thigh as well, so tons of articulation. He's got a double joint on his knee, which is pretty amazing when you consider the size of this figure, but double joint he has, and even on the ankles. And again, considering there's so much armour going on here, there's still a fair bit of room on this guy. So again, tons of poses for him. I thought at one point, being so big and chunky, you'd be really limited in the poses you could get, but not at all. This guy really has the movement, and these cables are glued on pretty solid, so even whenever you move that around, you're not going to damage that at all. It's one rock solid figure. Absolutely beautiful, loving it. And again, I know I'm harping on about it, but the paintwork is well worth it. So make sure you definitely check out and buy the set. We're going to start the countdown here and give you a look at all the other ones. starting again from the most recent one, Ultron, and all the way back down to the original one. We'll show you the packaging and some of the cool little, it's called the Secret Vault, the flyer that comes inside the pack, and we'll show you each one. So thank you yet again to Hasbro Australia. You can pick this guy up online or in stores. In Australia you can pick this up, I believe this is a Target exclusive, this range. It's round about the $29 price tag, I believe. Overseas it is, well, it's always a little bit cheaper overseas in the US, but their stores, Toys R Us and other stores, of course, they are selling it as well, and it's not a store exclusive, I believe. It's pretty wide ranging. And you can also pick it up at online stores, DarksideToys.com, and a few others. We'll put some links below to try and get this figure, but you got to buy all 6, so make sure you buy a case or a wave of all of them, because you definitely want this guy. He's not quite out yet in stores, the full 6, so wave 2 is coming. It says fall 2013, but literally we believe from our contacts this is landing any day in the USA, so it's coming to you guys, and at the same time coming to us, all to really help with this Iron Man 3 movie, which is out here right now in Australia. So check this guy out, high recommendation, you definitely want him, that's for sure. But let's count down with the rest of the Iron Man Marvel Legends, and we'll see you in a minute for more. Cheers.